Hello again, everyone. I'm Richard Weil, and I'm the principal and owner of National Restaurant Consultants. And we welcome you into the lucky number 99th edition of the NRC Helpful Moment. Wonderful to have you, as always, Mr. Brian Devine, the president of Top Line Management Cafe Fuel. How you doing, Brian?
Oh, doing great. How about yourself, Richard?
Doing pretty well. Really, pretty darn well, because our weather here in Colorado for December has been outstanding, but we're about to get snow. But welcoming in somebody who isn't going to get snow today, that's for sure, is our vice president of National Restaurant Consultants from Chandler, Arizona, in the Valley of the Sun, Jared Flowers. Welcome, Jared. Glad to have you.
Thank you.
So today's topic is going to be singularly a little bit focused on the state of Arizona. We know that a lot of states are doing similar things to help with outdoor dining, particularly during the winter months. But we thought this was very timely for our friends in Arizona and really in other states that have similar things. And Jared's going to talk about what the state of Arizona is doing to support restaurants in the winter outdoor dining. So Jared, if you would please take it away.
Thanks, Richard. I really appreciate it. Well, what I have to add today is really twofold. So Governor Doug Ducey here in Arizona announced on December 2nd that they are rolling out a executive order to allow restaurants and bars to extend their patios for a minimum of 3 months. So that's great, as we have these orders that limit indoor dining, that we're able to expand or have an extension of premise. The state is actually, as long as you get approved by the city, you can apply with the state and get up to $10,000. Which is fantastic. There's so many restaurants that are struggling right now. There's so many folks that are just really need to get guests in and just don't know how. So to actually have the states pony up a little bit of money is really helping them. The other side of that coin is there's so many of us that have decided, I'm tired of watching the news. I'm tired of watching social media. I'm tired of paying attention to all the negativity that's going on in the world. Well, if you turn all of that off, then how would you have known that Doug Ducey put out an order to give you $10,000 on December 2nd? So, reaching out to, like we've talked about, I believe in 8 or 10 helpful moments, reaching out to your state restaurant association, reaching out to folks like us, reaching out to, other community leaders to find out what's going on that can help you. There's so many tools that are available that we're talking to people in our communities, especially here in Arizona. I'm on the road every day talking to restaurateurs, and they just don't know what's available. So, really utilizing the resources that are available to get that information to you. As we all know, watching the news is painful. We're tired of hearing about COVID. We're tired of hearing about the election. We're tired of hearing about so many things. But you still have to get that information that's available that helps your business. And just turning off is not helpful. So let us help you. Let your local restaurant association or your state restaurant association help you. But call every week. Find out if there's new finances available. Find out if there's new programs available. Find out if there's new, PP&E available. There's so many things that are coming out, and by the time so many people figure that out, it's all gone. And so we want to help you be at the front of the line to make sure that you're able to be like these folks here in Arizona that are getting these extension of premises paid for by the state rather than having to pony up money that they don't necessarily have. So I know every state is going through the same problems. Richard, I know in Colorado, you guys are dealing with the same thing, and it's mostly privately funded. But if folks aren't online and they're not reaching out for the resources, they're never going to find them. So, give us a call. We can point you in the right direction.
It looks like Richard. Looks like your sound went out.
Did we lose Richard? Sorry, that was a long pause.
Yeah. Sorry, Richard. We've definitely lost your sound, but Jared, I want to piggyback on a couple of things that you said, because when people are tuning out, they miss out. And you also have to make sure that you are keeping track of everything. And obviously, National Restaurant Consultants is there to help you along that path. And what we'll do, and Richard, we'll talk about this afterwards, but we'll put something directly in the website somewhere where you can just sign up for a link where anytime something like this is happening, that you will be notified. All right. So I think National Restaurant Consultants will be more than happy to make sure that you are kept up to speed on what is happening in all the states. All right. And Richard, it's just a weird delay from you too. So I also want to talk about the fact that, okay, we talked about the outdoor stuff, right? So that's what's happening in Arizona. That's happening in Colorado. So all this good stuff, don't hide it. Make sure people know. And the reason I'm mentioning that is because you get so bogged down in the logistics of getting all that up and running and doing your outdoor tents and whatever it is that you're doing, but you have to make sure you let people know. So even if that's just grabbing a phone and recording the process, that's going to go a heck of a long way of not only letting people know, but making people want to come and enjoy the space that you are creating. And then finally, if you can, please create a marketing calendar. And I am saying this because I'm running into this a lot, where people are just you're making changes and adjustments on the fly, which absolutely I know it's going to happen. But if you don't have a marketing calendar to support everything else, then it's just sort of you're throwing stuff at the wall and hoping something sticks. But if you've got a clean marketing calendar, when something happens like this, where you are able to have outdoor dining and you have this whole thing, you just add it into your calendar, move things around, and away you go, rather than having to start from scratch every single time that you want to let people know about things. So, Jared, does that make sense? Do you have any questions about what I covered there, or do you want to kind of cover up on anything else that maybe you want to talk a little more about?
No, I agree 100%. I think, as an operator, and I've been an operator now for 30 years, and we get busy. And during COVID, we're sanitizing things and making signs and scheduling staff and taking temperatures. It's easy to forget the social piece. And if we just make an update to the calendar on Monday morning, we can get our whole week's worth of information out. And if something changes, now I'm doing it once. I don't have to do it every single day, because the reality is, if I'm planning on that, then I'm planning to fail, because I'm going to miss days and I'm going to miss customers and revenue. So I agree with you 100%, Brian.
And I think you can hear me now, Brian. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, yes.
I thought so. So one other thing, folks, and I'm sorry about the little bit of interruption. In the next week or so, Brian and National Restaurant Consultants with Top Line Management is going to be introducing a new product, a new marketing tool that you can utilize, that you can either manage it yourself or very small fee of about $120 a month, somewhere around $30 a week. You can have automated videos posting about your restaurant, with your testimonials from your customers, that creates a video that will actually automatically upload to your social media. So we're testing this out. We're going to get this thing launched in the next, hopefully a few weeks. But that's
I'm going to jump in, Richard, because you're breaking up a lot again.
What we have for today. I think I'm
jumping in there, Richard. I'm
picking up.
This is the restaurant business, baby. We adapt and overcome. That's what we do.
That's all I have for today.
Okay. So I will make sure that Richard and I, we get this whole new product laid out perfectly. We're still trying to work out all the details. But Jared, you're going to like this too, because it allows you to create these videos on your website like super fast and easy. We know the video works well, especially for restaurants and especially for reviews. So we are building that out right now. We're just about there, and we're going to make sure that everyone has it. And we're going to make sure that if you're low on funds, you can still utilize it. You'll just have to spend some time doing it yourself. And if you want someone to help you do it and do it for you, we'll have an option for you there. So we'll have all that out and ready for you. Thank you so much, everybody. Richard, I'm sorry you're in and out a little bit. Jared, as always, fantastic information. Really appreciate your time. Bye for now, everybody.
Bye now. Thank you.